So, interesado ako mag-gratitude journal pero hindi mo alam kung paano or sa kung ano pa mang dahilan. Alam mo ba ang after about 21 days of regular practice, 3 linggo lang yun, yung mga feelings of anxiety and stress ay mababawasan mo significantly. Sinasabi ko sa'yo para alisin na natin yung stigma na dapat ang angas-angas natin palagi, di ba? Tayo natiklop pa din tayo kapag mag-isa na lang tayo at yung kasama na lang natin ay yung mga nararamdaman natin. Gratitude journaling is one of the best, most underrated habits na hindi mo ina-apply sa buhay mo kung hindi mo pa nga ina-apply. Quick backstory. So, nag-start ako mag-gratitude journal mga 4 years ago mula nung matagpuan ko yung self-improvement. Okay. Before that, katulad lang naman ako ng mga kaedad ko eh. Just a normal kid with normal parents sa isang normal na bahay. Hindi kami yung sobrang mayaman at privileged. May kakayahan lang makapagbili ng cellphone saka may internet. Yun. Naglalaro ako ng games. Babad ako sa cellphone araw-araw. Nanonood ng anime. Pandemic kasi yun eh. Kaya yun, walang magagawa, di ba? Pero, mga time na yun, meron ako mga ginagawang habits sa daily routine ko. Kasi sa kahaba-haba nga ng na-scroll ko natagpuan ko yung concept ng self-improvement. Kaya yun, natagpuan ko tong gratitude journaling. Binabaliwala ko lang siya nung una kasi yung iniisip ko ay ang cringe naman na ito. Lalo na kapag nag-umpisa ka pa lang, yung parang nag-journal, sinusulat mo yung mga nararamdaman mo. Of course, magkakaroon ka ng mga feelings na ayaw nga, ang cringe naman na ito. Pero sa umpisa lang yun, okay? Minsan nga ay parang obligasyon na yung turing ko sa habit na to. Yung nangyayari ay parang hindi na ako nagiging authentic. It didn't mean what I was writing. Yun nga, hindi ko gaano ginagawa tong habit na to, yung pag-gratitude journal. Pero ngayon, ginagawa ko na siya everyday or most of the days because, of course, hindi ako perfecto. I fall off. Sometimes, na-realize ko gaano ka-importante itong habit na to. So, I decided to create this series that I called Self-Maxing, where I give advice how I would to my past self nung nag-umpisa pa lang siya sa gratitude journaling. Expect by the end of this video, meron ka ng idea about kung ano yung gratitude journaling, paano ba mag-gratitude journaling, at bakit ito importante at paano ko siya ginagawa. Gratitude journaling. Define muna natin kung ano ba yung gratitude journaling. So, gratitude, it's the quality of being thankful. Ang pagiging mapagpasalamat. Ang pagiging mapagpasalamat. Journaling, it's the practice of writing down thoughts, feelings, and experiences. So, gratitude journaling ay ang pagsusulat ng mga bagay na pinasasalamatan mo. Okay? So, bakit ito importante? At bakit ito worth ng time mo? Of course, kasi namang humiga ka lang buong umaga, kakascroll, di ba? Wala akong cellphone kaya ito na muna ako call back yung props ko, tangin. Pero seryoso, may mga studies at personal anecdotes na nagsasabing kung bakit worth it itong habit na to. Okay. So in a summary, yung mga benefits: mental health boost, increased happiness, better sleep, better relationships, reduced stress, brain rewiring, higher self-esteem, at may mga studies na nagpa-back up dyan. And personally, simula nung nag-gratitude journal ako, hindi ko na mamalayang minsan nakangiti na lang ako, okay? Hindi yung baliw na type ay yung genuinely na I feel happy na kind of smile. Okay? Kahit pa nakaupo lang ako at nag-iisa lang ako, kasama ko lang yung thoughts ko because most of the time nangyayari sa atin eh, kahit nakatulala lang tayo, di ba? Lalo na yung mga introvert, lalo na yung mga taong mga shy type dyan. Kasi yun yung ginagawa niya eh, parang yung mga dumadaloy sa isipan ko, mga positive thoughts. Kasi sinasanay ko yung brain ko na mag-isip positively. I'm grateful for this coffee mug because tiyan mo, ito lang, kapag sinusulat ko yun, hindi ko maiwasan yung ngumiti ka eh. Kapag nagsusulat ako about dito sa mug na to, like, I'm grateful about this mug because of that teddy bear with the heart. Parang hindi mo maiwasan mag-smile din. So in summary, ang gratitude journaling, it can be your key to achieving better mental health and well-being. Better mental health and well-being, I define those as yung attitude mo towards life. So, how to gratitude journal. Ito yung step by step guide ko. Okay? Dito ako magfo-focus sa how to gratitude journal sa video to. Okay? So, mismong act ng pag-start ng gratitude journal. Talagang seryoso ka sa self-improvement mo. Check mo yung description box kasi dun yung full video where I reveal my tips kung paano mo i-level up tong habit na to. 1. Find something to write on. Maganda kapag may ganito kang notebook, okay? Pwede naman sa cellphone mo lang pero dapat hindi yun yung first option mo. Actually, dapat yun yung last option mo eh. See, there's always the risk na baka magiging distracted ka pa sa mga apps mo dyan, baka mag-scroll ka pa sa social media. And keep in mind yung gratitude journaling it's not a very stimulating practice. Kaya always, as much as possible, tangible yung mahawakan mo siya. Kasi ina-associate ng utak mo na may value ang isang bagay kapag mahawakan mo siya. Okay, like this one. Okay, gets? More senses engaged means that you're more engaged in this practice. Okay, kung mas engaged ka sa practice na to, meaning binibigay mo yung full attention mo, mas magiging worth it siya. Mas ma-achieve mo yung benefits ng mas madali. So, ano ba yung mga benefits kanina doon? So, to add to those benefits, if you're a high performer in life, because ito yung ginagawa ng self-improvement, it makes you a high performer. Kahit sa anong field ka, magiging successful because if you're a high performer, then mas magiging your value as a person increases. Imagine you as a person with good mental health, a more happy person if you are a person with better sleep, brain rewired, you have high self-esteem as a person. You'll literally be on another level compared sa mga taong sa paligid mo if you are planning to compete with them. Hindi natin yung madidelay, okay? We need to be better than someone else if we want to achieve something, if you want to achieve something in life. Yeah, ideally, kumanap ka ng masusulatan mo, okay? Piraso ng papel o sa notebook. Last option na yung isulat mo din sa cellphone mo. Number 2 is begin. Ito, literal step-by-step sentence construction guide. I'm grateful for plus the specific thing plus because plus it made me feel reminded me helped me. Ito, I'm grateful for the smartwatch because it helped me time my sessions so that I can be more productive. Make this practice as enjoyable as genuine as much as possible. Kahit cringe, okay lang yan. Okay? Kahit ako nag-cringe na ako minsan eh. Pero you have to embrace it kapag interesado ka na makamit mo yung mga benefits na yun. Besides, ano bang cringe about better mental health? Bahala ka kung anong language I say Tagalog, okay lang yun, kahit native language mo, okay, no problem. Basta make it as meaningful as much as possible para sa'yo. Make it mean something para sa'yo. Write down 3 things as a challenge to yourself. Pero honestly, kahit isa lang, may progress ka na towards better mental health. Because you are literally forcing your mind to think positive thoughts. Sa umpisa, kailangan mo talagang i-force yung mind mo na you think positive thoughts, but I've noticed na habang ginagawa mo to like ng tuluyan every single day, kahit hindi mo na i-force kasi automatic na yung mga positive thoughts na yung dumadaloy sa isipan mo. For real. Especially if you were a sad person like I was. Okay, there were times na I was a very very sad person, but when I started gratitude journaling, I mean, this is not the only solution, but it worked for me, okay? I'm telling you genuinely, i-share ko na lang to kahit online kasi I think na kailangan mo tong malaman eh. There's literally like domestic violence na nangyayari sa bahay na to, okay? Nung dati, okay, may nangyayaring ganun dito sa bahay. And can you imagine, ako 14, 15, 16 years old, nasa kwarto ko lang, tsaka naririnig ko yung mga nangyayari sa labas. Sabi mo ang ginagawa nun sa isipan ng isang bata. Kaya, I was so lucky na nadiskubrihan ko tong self-improvement na to because who knows kung anong magagawa ko sa time na yun kasi kahit nanay at tatay ko hindi ko masasabihan sa mga problema ko about dyan anxiety, depression, kasi of course, sabihin nila ako, OA yun. Or, yun yung naiisip ko, yung sasabihin ng mga taong yun. Kapag, I share my problems because they have their own problems to begin with. They were just as depressed, if not, mas depressed pa sila sa akin. Imagine kapag wala kang makakausap, okay? Because that was me. Wala akong makakausap about yan. This gratitude journaling, I literally have to force myself na umanap ng mga bagay na I'm grateful for, truly, without gaslighting myself into thinking na yung mga masasamang bagay na yun ay actually good things pala. No, not like that. Actually dig deep, like actually na grateful ka sa mga bagay na yun. Like, itong mug na to, I'm grateful for this. Like, kapag hindi ako grateful sa bagay na to, hindi ko naman yan sisulat. Huwag mo yun gawin. Okay? Be authentic as much as possible. It's kinda cold. Yeah, in a weird way, like, gratitude journaling saved my life. That's why number 3 is just continue doing this habit. Okay, just continue doing this habit. So, how to stay consistent? So, magiging unfiltered ako dito. Wala masyadong edits para yung full attention mo, bigay mo lang dito. It's just gonna be in the self-improvement course. So, how to stay consistent? So, if you like this video, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, comment, whatever. Tulungan mo ako dito sa self-improvement journey na to. I want to spread the message of self-improvement. And, yeah, that's all. God bless.